Hello and good morning, everybody. JJ Edwards here. It's August 4, 2026, trading NASDAQ. The market has been shooting higher and higher since the opening and during the London session. I left one video analysis of my trading plans for today. None has came into the play. Therefore, I don't have any setup for now. Currently looking at daily chart. I measured this tail. 50% is here. Let's change the 50% color to something else like red. So it's right at 50%. Allow me to remove all these lines. We don't need them now. In the video analysis, I mentioned this trend line that I'm seeking to short NQ around this gap. It did not come into play. Above around here, there were no sign of reversal, and I don't pinpoint sell. I don't pinpoint buy. I look for confirmations from order flow and others. I could only take a few tiny scalps on my personal account during a market open. So it's currently right at 50%. Let's go to 5 minutes chart on this one. In the 5 minutes time frame, I mentioned I seek for the price to get to these levels to go long. And I was seeking short positions around this portion, but looking at the chart, there is no sign of passive sellers and definitely no sign of aggressive sellers. We only had a few bearish candles in here, and if I measure that, I did not participate in that order. There we go. Because the time was last night, so time-wise, we were not able to take that order or go short. So we have the time matter outside the trading hours, the high traffic trading hours. None of the strategies would work the way we want. All right, these two VWAPs are currently out of picture. Let's have them removed. 5 minutes in upper left hand corner, 1 minute on the lower left hand corner, and now we are at 50%. At the lows, what I see in the 15 seconds time frame, that's the market open, shoot higher. It was at this point where I took a few long positions on personal account, just scalping very quickly. I was kind of hoping this would reverse this sell-off, this aggression would result in the price to reverse and target these equal lows. But since we had equal highs on 15 seconds time frame, I did not short it around here or here. So still waiting. It's 10:17. I hope we can find setup today. No trades during London session as well. Let's decrease the number of contracts to 5. 50 seconds is here. There are no clear highs. The 1 minute chart, it's obvious that we don't have any clear highs. Looking at the 1 minute, it's right at 50%, but there is no reversal sign of that matter. Maybe I can edit my camera and make it slightly better. Let's take a look. Okay, increase the contrast. All right. We'll be focusing on NQ only, but I do like to switch to the order flow platform because there's nothing going on the footprint chart. There's nothing going on the naked chart. So let's go to the order flow. All right, there you go. All right, I have a short position. Just for scalping. The volume index average gave us a signal, and on the other hand, as you guys can see over here, we have the POC around this vicinity. Let's see if that would come into play or would take out stop. I like that indicator. It's fun to use it. It's easy to use it. I enjoy using volume index average. It gives the sell signal, gives the buy signal. And all I gotta do is to follow the signal. That's it. So now we are having that fall. I'm talking about that red line that looks like super trend. I only have one monitor in front of me. It's very hard to manage this thing. Oh, I have to go to a task. All right, there we go. That's the thing. I'm talking about this one when it shifts, and the time frame is actually kind of important. I set it to 144 ticks. The bigger the time frame is, the more accurate the signal will be. In the 1 minute look, the volume index average is very far. You guys can see that in here. But I'm scalping, so let's check. 64 contracts, they came long right in here. Same chart if I switch to oh, it has seconds, 30 seconds. I like 30 seconds time frame. Even the 30 seconds time frame, the price has not yet closed below this volume index average. So let's see where the price is. Maybe I can do something about it. No, let it run. Let it run. I'm sure if I see another dip below around this volume index average, we might get another sell signal. If I go to 144 ticks, it already gave the signal, return to return, and here's a market open at 9:30. I used the same indicator to go long on 144 ticks chart. There we go. So that's 9:30. As soon as it gave us a signal, after I saw 160 long contracts are protecting this portion, I went long and I closed it somewhere around here, I guess, after it dipped somewhere around here. I'm not sure about the price exactly. Now you guys can see we are making new higher lows, and 156 sell contracts, 161, 160. If it can hold, we might have a nice bounce. Now let's go to 30 seconds because, all right, let's go to 30 seconds. It's important for the price to get that low. Maybe I should close. All right, let's go to our platform. Okay, one partial is down. I closed 3 over there, so 3 is closed here right below this one, and that trade is free. Let's see if that one can hold or it go and take the stop. Stop is in a safe place. The stop is also placed based on the same indicator. Let's see. Okay, stop is set based on the same indicator. If I go to 144 ticks right there, so there you go. That's why I set my stop here. It should be around 29.5636. Let me adjust it. 25.36. Okay, I adjust it. All right. Okay, it is holding all these tiny red horizontal lines, and furthermore, if that signal is in conjunction with the point of control of the day, I mean the same point of control of a leg, and the volume index average gave the same signal at the same time, the probability is increasing. I've been using and monitoring this indicator for a while now, and I'm kind of happy with the performance. We'll be checking if I see the volume index average gives a buy signal in the 144 ticks chart. I will close that trade because it might create a new high. Let's take a look at that. If it closed above, yes, it does. It did close above it. Let's close the trade. Oh, it's going very fast. Let's see if I get a pullback to close it. Yes, it went very high and took my stop. Let me remove these. And of course, over here, we can go long again, but we must wait for a pullback. So let's check that trade. Yes, only $62 gain on this trade. So to go long, we should not chase it. However, chase is also possible because you have to leave your stop somewhere in here or in here, not far below. But going long with one contract or the tiniest one and target the highs is okay. Now I want to go to 30 seconds, and over here you guys will see it gives a different signal now. You see in the 30 seconds still holding above that volume index average. Just imagine from the market open you were long based on the same indicator, we could make it back. I didn't do that because I'm still monitoring and learning how to use it, but it's very important when to use it, and that's market open or in a high volatility market. Otherwise, you guys can have much more false signals as shown in the chart. All right, so let's go to the chart. Nothing going on here. So we closed, we went 5 micro, we closed 3 in here, we got stopped right there, and that gave us only $68 plus for the day, still at 50% level of that daily wick, daily tail, apologies. There is a daily tail in here. We are way above that trend line. So today's candle is kind of very important for me. I want to see if we are seeing a long wick and the price would return to retest the trend line, or it's going to close higher. Because if it closes higher and tomorrow the uptrend continues, we might be looking at taking 30,094, 30,576, and $31,000. I mean, the uptrend can potentially continue. So you guys see, after that indicator gave us the signal, the uptrend continued, but of course you can chase. I mean, I will open a demo account, and for a span of 1 month, I will do most of the signals. So my idea is to open like the minimum contract first, like, I don't know, 1 contract, 1 micro, or even on CFD, try 0.01 contract just to start with that indicator. Let's go to a test. But what worries me is that if this indicator is based on volume, this indicator is based on volume, which is based on volume, why the trend is kind of changing whenever I change a time frame. The bigger time frame, you guys have better signal. But another method that I will work on this indicator is, first I can check the trend on 5 minutes, then maybe I go to 1 minute and use the same signal to go long. So this way the probability should increase much more. All right, 180 contracts at the highs. That's 30 seconds time frame. I also can monitor the delta. Delta made a new high, so there is no manipulation. This is a healthy uptrend. Now let's see. Let's go back to 144 ticks because it gives a much faster signal. All right, 144 ticks gave us another sell signal. One moment. Let's see how this signal will play this time. Touch the upper band. The good thing about this is if you use on 144, now we are trading it, but we are trading it against the trend actually. So we are not trading it on the trend, we're trading it against the trend, which is not cool. But for instance, this was a better signal. As you guys can see, if I go to 500 ticks, it's above that volume, so the market is bullish. But I am late to the party. It's let's see how that would play. We have another signal.
Inside the path I choose. The world outside is loud and wide, but here the ocean is high tide.
All right. Even where is the value area high? The value area high of the day is here. We have 1 wick, and then the uptrend kind of stalled. So that shows we have some sort of pending orders in here because the price stopped at this tick. That's 29,567. All right. It's chopping at the highs. Delta. What does Delta is saying? Delta is flat. There's a new signal. Using that signal is better once you have like equal lows, equal highs. Okay, we inverted that position. For the stop should go here. Let's look at that. We have a low, and looking at Delta, yes, the price made a new high. but the delta remained negative. That could be some kind of no choice but to take some partials in here. Let's take some partials.
The red and green are whispers now.
So inverted that position. Let's move this stop to break even.
Cold glass against my quiet brow.
Let's look at that. So we took partial, we inverted, we went long, didn't work out. Then we inverted. As soon as that signal was inverted, we inverted it as well. Okay, now just close on break even.
Waves arrive, then pull.
Let's go back to the same platform.
I am the anchor in the gray.
Okay, we were up by something around how much? $64, and now we are up by only $14. So it's not a good trading day. Okay, that's a big sell-off. It's very intense. I wonder, we had liquidity sweep above that.
Drift inside this neutral space.
So over here, let's go to 30 seconds time frame. We have seconds, 15 seconds as well. All right, there we go, the 15 seconds. So we have two big trades right in here. These two big trades, how much are they? We have 64 and 61. All right. So these big trades, they mean they're trying to push below a wall of liquidity in forms of buy limits. POC of the day is right here. Let's have that horizontal line. All right. If we can whip through that POC, we can't expect the price to go lower. On the other hand, if it only tails in here, we can expect a new high. Over here we have another tail. Let's go to 30 seconds time frame. Okay. The structures at the lows, not very good. Not so good. Market is bullish, but let's see if we can have a tiny scalp on the downside. Oh, the point of control is right here, 465. That's not a lot. That's very slow. That's very low. When I see a very small point of control, like 474, and these numbers, this tell me market lacks liquidity. Usually Nasdaq by now, that point of control should have had around 700 contracts. I have something stoked. I put some water on to have some tea. All right, POC 504. This is, to me, sounds like distribution. And I like these two sell orders that are coming at this specific price. So all these sell orders are coming at this specific price. There is a wall in here. It's evident they're trying to push lower. And of course, at the highs, there's another price waiting in here. But I would like to short it once the price close below VI, this volume index average. If I see a sell signal in the 30 seconds time frame, considering the point of control is here, I would like to go short to leave the stop at the highs. For the morning session trade, Delta is okay as well. We have as aggressive sellers in here. There is a low, higher low. So Delta is synced with Delta is synced with price. So right, POC, let's change this purple line here, but that's where the point of control of the day is. So today I deleted all those point of controls from last month. I'm not going to use them anymore. And as of this month, I am again painting these purple lines as the point of control. Buyers are still here. I guess they can't find enough sellers to close their trades. Lack of liquidity, only 504. Let's look at ES. And these big trades, yeah, set to strong, very strong buyers. Delta did not make a new high. There's divergence between Delta and the price. Let's have that 30 seconds. All right. Euro. Here we have that signal. This is 5 minutes time frame. That's the morning signal for London session. It's a good indicator. I like it. 52 big trades again. It's 62 or 52. I guess I have to make them bigger. I'm gonna make them bigger.
The red and green are whispers now.
All right.
Whispers now. Cold glass against my quiet brow. Quiet brow.
Okay, much better. Again, close above the POC. That's 80 contracts long.
Then pull away. I am the anchor in the
See if the water is warm enough to have a tea.
I am the silence in the wire. Watching the smoke above the fire.
The time is, what's the time? Time is 10:47 and we only made $14 or $16. That's horrible. Okay, let's go to the platform. Switch the accounts and see what else I have in there.
The graph is just a breath on glass. I watch the ghost of
Really nothing here to watch. Nothing here to do so far.
my fingers ghost the
Let's go to order flow. Oh, we are in the order flow.
moving with the
All right. One of the it's very hard to find icebergs on the chart. One of the signs or footprints of iceberg is the price moves horizontally with equal highs, showing the price is reacting to a certain level, like what we have in here. I wouldn't call it iceberg. I rather to name it a wall of pending order or heat maps. So no need to have heat maps. Heat maps, they are spoofing. It's wrong and it's not accurate. But now I know that there exists liquidity above here. So if it closes higher and then returns, because I don't want to go long prices in the premium. If it goes higher, let's go to chart.
watching the smoke above the fire. No rush to claim, no fear to lose, no fear to lose.
So this is what I'm gonna do.
I step inside the path I choose.
Just mark here
World
with
outside
like a
is
different color.
and wide, but here the ocean is high tide.
What we are witnessing in this portion is that we have pending orders right at this price, 564. This indicates we do have pending orders in here. That's why the price is stopping and the momentum is actually stopping right there. As for the technique, well, it already took out one high. That's why I would like to have one short position, moving the stop right there. And for now, target here. I can leave it slightly lower. We have a sweep of liquidity, but still we don't have aggression in the market. So I'm taking only one micro sell order in here to see if I can have a quick scalp. Maybe I close even sooner after it reaches to 508. That's here, but we'll see. I want to switch back, go back to 72 sell contracts is absorbed right there. So we have both passive buyers and passive sellers. It's right at the point of control of the day, 29,531. 72 sell contracts came right in here. This is a bad trade. It's not even a C setup. This is just a very bad trade, but let's keep it on and see if we can have a tiny scalp by moving the stop very close. If you had a bearish leg, if I measured the entire candle, this one makes more sense.
The red and green are whispers now, whispers now. Cold glass against my quiet brow, quiet brow. The waves arrive, then pull away. I am the anchor in the gray. I am the silence in the wire. Watching the smoke of the fire. The bell can ring, the ground can shake. I hold the breath I'll never take.
We have a new higher low. So there we go. I'm moving this stop very tight.
But lose the trace. I drift inside this neutral space. I am the eye, I am the side.
I guess this would be the last trade. We missed the entire bullish leg. We could only scalp, but now we are looking for scalping short. Even in the 30 seconds, it's just moving sideways. There could be one liquidity sweep afterward. So that's why I left my stop here. It can go all the way, take that high and then reverse, or it can continue higher. So far it has been reacting to 0.75% of this daily candle. We have one bullish candle in here. This shit is boring. Let's look at order flow. At least order flow has more excitement to it. All right. There we go. Still, the price is above the 30 seconds time frame volume index average. We see delta is red and negative, but the price is not following us. That's the delta, but we don't have a chain of bearish candles on the chart. One moment, I have a message from the company. Okay, all right. Okay, that wasn't much input. All right, it's going a bit higher. Let's close that trade. All right, close that trade. Took a loss over there. All right. Let's look at 15 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds is better, in my opinion. We have all these lows. The liquidity is thin in here. So if I see a bull trap forming above this high, that would be nice to participate in a short order. Look, 69 buy contracts stepped in. Before being absorbed, they couldn't push the price higher. There we go. It's a fighting zone between both. We have two icebergs in here. Buyers and sellers. It's right in this range from this high to this low. So let's see who can win that one. Let's look at this high. Now, after taking this high, if it doesn't speed up, that still means we have buyers there. So the next candle is kind of important. I can see if we get it speed up in here. 137 buy contract, that could be stop. All right, let's go see if we can manage this trade a little better.
The red and green are whispers now.
Where is the OBS? Okay.
Cold glass
All right.
my quiet brow.
So let's go back to order flow. There's one bearish candle in here. If this is a trap, the price should not go back there. And also want to see if we are going to have a fair value gap somewhere. We don't have any fair value gap here. That's 1 minute time frame. The 1 minute, there's one tiny one here. So let's keep it there. Maybe we can make just a few bucks. I cannot close the day with only $14. All right, so far we had a short position. We invert that one contract. We inverted it with two contracts. So one contract closed that one, and one is now on. There's one more down close candle in here. There are no gaps, so the market is not fast. Only we have one gap in the 1 minute time frame. I'd like to see how the price reacts to this, that down close candle. Okay. Okay, at least I go back home with something. All right. Time is 11:07. We have something around 8 minutes, 10 minutes to find a new setup. If there's going to be a reversal, now's the time. $110. Let's go back to order flow. 110 sell contracts. That's 30 seconds time frame. What I want to see now, it's time to switch to 1 minute time frame. And I'm going to do the same bull and bear trap strategy. All right, so I have a chain of bullish candles, only one bearish candle in here. What I do is I'm going to measure it. It should be 5 minutes. And half comes at 29,557 and a half. So if I see a close below half, that would be shift in the structure, shift in the momentum. As for the indicators, the awesome oscillator is telling us we have a divergence. That divergence is kind of serious. But so far, this is the only one. At the lows, look at the lows. Are there any equal lows? Only here. Nowhere else. Nowhere else we can find equal lows. So shorting this is very risky, very risky. But we do what we gotta do. Looking at the order flow. So if I was following the volume index price average signal from the opening, I'd be making a very good day today. But that's okay. Tomorrow I can do that. Tomorrow I can do that. I'm still monitoring this indicator, volume index average. It's a powerful tool. So what I'm talking about is this range and a close below half of it. That would indicate we might have bearish, but that should happen until 11:30. It's 11:08. It doesn't happen until then. Maybe I return during PM session, and over here we can look that point of control is at 29,531, and there's a big price gap between the point of control, the purple line, and the price. What are you going to do? 110 sell contracts, they're absorbed. Again, more equal highs. So there is no short setup. There are no short setups, guys. This is tricky. There's no short setup, so we don't have to force it. I mean, so what? Today we close with $20 profit. Can we do? It is what it is. It's not like every day we can make money. That's a one big ass bullish candle. All right. We are inside that tail. But there were buyers in that tail. See that? Because it pulled higher. So based on the order flow, we know that area is worn by buyers. Let's go to order flow. There's nothing here to see. Ah. I want to set one volume profile from here. 102 sell contracts, again absorbed. There's no divergence between the price and delta. I think I should have a cigarette now. Maybe we stay longer today. The price is way overextended, and I'm sure as soon as I close it, it's gonna dip and provide short selling opportunities. You have aggressive sellers. Well, okay. Another 114 sell contracts right there. But look, the price is not budging. It is absorbing these sell orders and constantly pushing higher. Now I have to go and check the gamma exposure. See where the gamma is for S&P 500 spot. So the S&P 500 spot, there's an okay. Now the POC of this leg shifted higher. This should provide a little bit dip in the price or a bit of consolidation maybe. 274 contracts. See if it can take this low at least. There is a tiny bit of the volume profile over here. It shows slight lack of volume in here. The volume is thick in here, so it can at least take this low. Persistence is amazing. $74 contracts long. Now it is distancing from the point of control, so can go a bit higher. Delta also made a new high. So that's a healthy breakout. The price discovery. Value area high again. It's building some volume in here, but half is in here, 29,639. I cannot go short until the price is above the volume index average. I don't have long setup because literally there were no premium, there were no discount pullback so far. I need to set contracts. Is it gonna absorb or they can do something? All right, I see that 92 sell contrast at least made one bearish candle in the 30 seconds time frame.
Friction fades as the currents go, archiving the ghost of a data stream, folding the logic of a daytime scheme. It's not the win, it's not the cause.
I would like to grab another cigarette now.
The telling of the loss, just the loss, pulling back the velvet from the view, finding what is steady, what is true. The cursor blinks, a slow retreat, moving to a different beat.
Tails at the highs, that's interesting. So let's see about half, how the price is reacting to half of this area.
Out of borrowed time, the ledger as the ink is dry,
And it closed below half of it.
beneath the velvet of the sky.
Here 106 contracts came right there at the half. So they're trying to push the price lower.
Letting go, I'm letting go,
Another 100.
letting go, I'm letting go, letting go, the steady, steady flow, the steady, steady flow, letting it all go.
It's failing to close below that. Yep, those 200 contracts are now being engulfed. Still don't have any close above that area. Okay, close below that one. This should result in the price to at least go to the volume index average. It's very weak. All those tails.
I watch the ghost of numbers pass. My fingers ghost the wooden keys. Moving with a practiced ease.
Talking about 29,617. That's the resistance or support.
The blueprint held within my hands. No highs, no lows, just silver light. Reading the rhythm in the sighs. I am the pivot, I am the rest, a heart beating slow beneath the chest, beneath the chest. I am the silence in the wire, watching the smoke above the fire.
Come on, push a little bit lower.
No fear to lose, no fear to lose. I step inside the path I choose. The world outside is loud and wide, but here the ocean is high tide. The breath I never take.
That's fine. Let's look at, it's right at the point of control. Now we have a shift in the momentum. Now all we need is for the price to break below this area, and then we can go short. So waiting for that. Now it's at the point of control. Where am I in the camera wise? Ah, there you go, there. Oh, here. I don't do fair value gaps, but let's see if this price level holds. I don't want to see a close above it. If these are passive sellers, I like to see the price doesn't go above it and only a sweep is okay. I'm looking at this one. $29,647, 45, 29,645 and a half.
The red and green are whispers now, whispers now. Cold glass against my quiet brow, quiet brow. The waves arrive, then pull away. I am the anchor in
What does S&P 500 is doing? S&P 500, oh, the delta shows aggressive sellers are in the market, so we can expect a bearish leg. All right, that's interesting. So this is a good information. Delta is negative, the price is going higher. These endless, yep. But it's hard to get into long position. But you know, our mindset, it says, all right, that went higher. That went higher crazy. That went higher like crazy. But the thing is, we cannot trade or sell in the premium. It's a mindset thing, and it's a trading rule. Don't buy when the price is in the premium. And that's my method of trading. That's why sometimes it's hard for me to catch trends. You know, Cody, it's not like we should make money every day. Today I am only up by $14 or $16, so on the company account. It sucks, but right now ES is telling us, yes, we are going to have a bearish leg, because look at this aggression in the market. We have a lot of sellers. There are aggressive sellers. So as soon as we have passive sellers in the market, we can expect the price to have a slight bounce. Now we have more equal lows. This is out of play. Now we have a new leg. As for the Point of control. There it is. S&P 500. Same story. That euro. Let's look at Bitcoin. Switch this to USDT. Because if I can find Bitcoins if I can find Bitcoins, what was the name? Iceberg, which is very easy because we can have a DOM level. Where is order flow, order book, depth of market, let's go to 1 minute time frame. See that at least on Bitcoin we have more information regarding that. We know that there exists a ton of orders in here when the price hits that level. NQ, okay. When the price hit that levels, at least there is transparency of how many orders are being traded over there, or how many pending orders there exist in that price area. And same as at the lows, like how much pending orders. Of course, they're spoofing, they're removing it, but if I add if I add DOM, over here, for instance, there is a short opportunity because the price is coming into a premium based on what high it made in here. So over here, if I see like a ton of pending orders somewhere around here, it's easier to scalp it. Well, it's going higher. Wow, I guess NQ is also going higher. Yep. ES is also going higher. Bitcoin is above that right now. Liquidity is right there at above that high, so there's a high chance for the price to take that liquidity as well. The liquidity showed here in orange. It's an accurate heat map. There's a lot of spoofing going on the heat map. I'm not a big fan. 139 buy contracts at the highs, at the very, very highs. Holiday. it didn't even get to some discount for us to get into trade.
The red and green are whispers now.
Maybe I take a let's look at the chart.
Cold glass
We have not been looking at the chart so far. So here on MNQ, we have the close of Wednesday, July 15, which is a few ticks away. Frankly, how far it has been gone today. 3%. 3%. Without giving us a good discount to go in. Well, this could be a discount, but this is a 15 seconds time frame. I mean, the market began 9:30. We scalped on 9:30, but after that, it's very risky to rely on these lows. Now it's going to fill the entire tail of Wednesday, July 15. But I'm positive we can have a bearish leg because of what I see on S&P 500. The sellers are very aggressive. They are being absorbed, but that doesn't mean they are out of the game. They can step in. Now here we have the buyers step in. There's a high chance for them to get trapped. So as for the trap strategy, I have mentioned it's very simple. Just measure the leg before the bearish candle or a new high. If it closes below half, that's shift in the momentum. Then we find a fair value gap in the premium to set our pending order. I have been doing this. It is a very good strategy, to be frank. But this is not the high, so I have to wait for that high. Let's look at Bitcoin. You see, it's going toward the liquidity, the red area. So at least here I know where the liquidity is. I know it's resting here. These are all stop losses in forms of sell limit. There are a ton of sell limit orders in here. I can go and take these. So having this information is kind of vital to know where the market could top and expect a leg, a bearish leg or something. I like to check Bitcoin when I trade ES or S&P or NASDAQ because they're kind of synced. If Bitcoin goes higher in a daily basis, NASDAQ, if Bitcoin goes lower, so does NASDAQ. That's why. Now it has hit that wall, an immediate bounce. There you go, hit that wall, that red area. There are a ton of orders over there. How many orders are we talking about? I have to really to zoom in. 88. What if I go to like 50 seconds time frame? Can I get the order names, the numbers, slightly more? Oh my god, come on. Because knowing the numbers, still no matter how much I zoom in, okay, now it shows the numbers. But I had to zoom in a lot. And over here, the same indicator has this tool. So on the left-hand side, there's another tool that tells us, are they adding or removing? When they're removing, actually, it is spoofing. If they're adding, that means they are serious. Look, for example, these green areas are adding. but if I zoom out, I cannot access it. Anyhow, still looking to short ES. If I want to go short, I would short ES because now we have that aggression in the market. I like this. Before a reversal, I would like to see buyers coming in, trap them, and then have a reversal. For that purpose, I would like to measure the volume profile of this range. Gives me the POC. Here, I would like to see the POC shift higher. There are a ton of big trades. Let's have a little medium. So there you go. It will go there again. So it tapped into that liquidity once, that red area. Now it's going for that one more time. There we go. You see that all these liquidities are resting there. And there's buy limit orders at $64,000.49. $64,049 around here. Also shown. This is better. So how this works is the buyers are trying to push the price. They're constantly buying to close their orders here. There's a wall of sell limit orders in these two portions. And I'm very sure after the price touches this, look, you have immediate bounce as soon as it, but the thing is they have to push very hard. To go short, we can use anything. If the price hits that and doesn't make a high, I would like to use the volume index average for Bitcoin, the 1 minute time frame. And definitely I would like to see in that range for the point of control to shift higher. So when I said that, right now the POC is here. I don't like that. I want to see the POC to shift higher, no equal highs. But when it tapped here, of course, I was watching NASDAQ and S&P 500. Oh, 566. Okay, let's go. Let's see. See. Let's go to the chart. I want to open MES. All right. Here I have a chain of bullish candles. Where are we with the daily chart? Oh, we are all-time high, buddy. ES made all-time high. I did not check ES. All right, that's 1 minute time frame. Let's try. No, wait. I did not. I had to wait for the candle to close. I did not do that. My bad. Oh, that's okay. Another one here. Let's do that. It's a very low contract on ES. All right, MNQ is also, I guess, having a dip. Not much, but are we in the right screen? No, sorry. There we go. Okay. So we have a chain of bullish candles over there in the volume delta. Also already showed me that aggressive buyers have stepped in. If they're going to be trapped, the price has to close below this. It did not close, only slightly. My mistake, I had to wait for the price to close below that. That's a mistake I have done here. But let's see how this trade will play out. Do we get ES made new high? That's way above the all-time high. Very weird. Despite the ongoing tension between US and Iran and the overbought stock, the bubble. This is crazy. Anyway, we are day traders. Don't care about that. Should not. Look at the order flow. We notice I rushed into this trade to keep my stop much smaller and the fact on board. So over here, we can see the POC is still here. And the price did not close below the volume index average. But if it does, I will adjust stop loss. I will add to my short position and see how it would go. We see aggression in the sell coming in, 556. That's a big trade. Let's do the big trades slightly bigger. Let's see. Bit bigger. All right. Okay, 566 sell contracts in here. Let's see if they can defend it. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is constantly tailing into the liquidity, making it thinner. Once that is thin, it can go higher, but for having a reversal from this point with these equal highs, that would need aggressive sellers, which I don't think if they can. If sellers were aggressive, the downtrend should have resumed, not making equal highs. So Bitcoin can potentially make a new high and also go beyond that once this liquidity is cleared. And then Bitcoin would go into new price discovery. POC is right there. There you go. So the trade is active. I have 5 macro contracts on ES. There you go. I have 5 macro contracts on ES. There you go. That's the stop. I don't have a firm close below half of this bullish leg. This is the fair value gap, the accord in the premium of this leg. That's why I added 2 more to my short contracts. But if in the order flow I see okay, if I see the price closes below that volume index average, the green line, I might add to my short position. But if not, and that stop is taken, I will be done for today. Let's look at Bitcoin. We have aggressive sellers here. There's more liquidity, even bigger sell limit orders at $64,500. So Bitcoin is bullish. All right, that's not good. It's right at where that 566 sell contracts came into play. If they're serious, it should not close above it, only tails. Let's go to that trade. I guess it's about to take out stop. All right. Let's move one tick higher. Yeah, that's a hit in this stop. I don't know what happened today. Is there news or something? I have no idea. What makes NASDAQ to jump higher by 3%? And this rush into buying NASDAQ, I mean, institutions, they usually don't rush into buying, but today they were in a rush.
Cold glass against my quiet brow. Quiet brow. The waves arrive, then pull away. I am the anchor in the grave.
Let's look at the gamma exposure or DEX.
I am the silence in the wire. Watching the smoke above the fire.
Is it this one? Okay, let's add the DEX.
The bell can ring, the ground can shake.
What is this?
I hold the breath I'll never take.
Screw you. This tool is available for free on internet. You want me to pay for it?
I see the map, but lose
Alright, I guess this one is
I
okay.
drift
I used,
neutral space.
yeah, I guess I used this one before.
I am the eye, I am the side, I am the stillness in the light, I am the flow. The flow.
Yeah, there's nothing here. There is literally nothing. That's why it's in a price discovery mode. Yeah. There's nothing there. Stop is taken. I guess that's enough for today. Looking at oh, I have interesting information here. This information is interesting. So the POC has shifted here. Check. Okay, point of control has shifted to the higher. I added one more short position, but this time 2 micro contracts, move the stop above there. Only because the POC shifted higher, still we have equal highs. Let's go to order flow. If I see a close below here and a pullback, I can add, but let's see if that high can hold. Regarding Bitcoin, yep, that high is still holding. This layer of liquidity. NQ. Just like that. Let's grab a cigarette. What a day. It was a fast day, but we didn't catch anything.
The red lines fade from the glass, leaving only the gray ghost of the past. I'm unclamping the heart from the clock, counting the inventory of the shock. One last
Okay.
look at the candle.
His volume index average has been standing tall since 1035. Since 1035. POC shifted lower, that means buyers have stepped in. Nothing on there. Oh. Trading Bitcoin was easier. Maybe tomorrow, concurrently, I also focus on Bitcoin.
The logic is sharp when the noise is gone. A mental inventory.
Can you break the structure?
I'm not the battle I fought today. I'm just the witness watching it play. I'm just the witness watching it play.
We know aggression is in the market.
Map on the floor. Not looking for exits anymore. Now the
Time 12.
testing the logic.
It's lunchtime.
I'm reading the ledger cold and clear. Moving the fear from the balance sheet of the year.
Double top. Double top usually leads into taking one liquidity. Let me look at my trade. Where is it?
In the post-market test. Restful analysis. The chart is just a ghost now, cooling the glass.
Okay, that's 30 seconds time frame. One liquidity is here. It already took that. Another one is here. Tightening the stop. No need to keep it at the equal highs. I like these 3 bullish candles. They seem like bull trap to me. Now if it closed below it, 733 is in the picture, but I have to pick spread, so move it 1 tick higher. Do I have, yeah, the volume index average also is about to give us a signal. Maybe I add to my short position. Okay, that first partial is taken. Now let's look at volume index average. Let's wait for that signal to pop and for the price to have a slight pullback. So we have that breakout structure. Aggression is already in the market, and Q is still struggling with that volume index average. Next one could be here at 77.29. 77.29. Let's look at Bitcoin. I guess Bitcoin would drop POCs here. Let's see. Did they refill the orders? They have something here, but I cannot rely on them. These can be simply spoofing.
A ghost of the chaos on the mental edge. The static is dying, the wires unspool, moving from the heat back into the cool. I'm finding the alignment in the slow drift, watching the heavy weight finally lift. The horizon is widening beyond the screen, returning to the quiet, returning to the deep. The numbers are silent, the charts are put away. I'm unspooling the tension from the heat of the day. No more signals, no more light to chase. Just the evening settling into its place. I'm finding the alignment
Ranging sideways. So what the price is showing us right now, it is telling me, where am I? All right. The price is telling me we have passive buyers right at this price where it is. So look at the high of this wick. So this is how we can find passive orders. This is that the price is at 733. That tells me we have passive buyers in here. So a break below this can extend the downtrend, but if it holds, then we are looking at the uptrend. Now we have again another range that we have passive sellers at the highs because the price stopped right here. The momentum eased right in this portion, and the bearish momentum stopped right there. That tells me this bounce, and since the price did not whip and go through 733, it tells me even if we are going to have a bearish leg, it's not going to be very strong. It's going to be a slow one. Eyes are on this bullish candle. If this is trapped buyers, it should not close above it, which is about to close above it. Let's look at order flow. Where is the order flow? It's here. Yep, that closed above it, so stop is about to be taken. If I see a bounce back, maybe I close it with smaller profit, smaller loss. All right, there you go. That volume index average has failed. Usually the first one usually fails, but again we have 566 sell contracts here, which formed one fair value gap. Over here it closed all the way above that fair value gap. That demonstrates the market is not that bearish, at least right now on this price. It's not that serious. Let's look at Bitcoin. Yep, they are refilling their sell positions, but we have equal highs. There's a ton of liquidity here. I cannot read it. I guess they removed it. No, it's still here. Okay, ES took our stop. 339 buy contracts came right here, and it possibly would make a new high. Let's look at that trade. There you go. Took out stop. Well, didn't come into play. There we go. Well, I guess that's enough for today. Let's look at the order flow for one last time, and meanwhile I will check how much I lost today. The statement for the day: I am down by $76. That's actually good. It was wise to keep the contracts low for this market. It's getting interesting. Now I want to leave my desk, but the delta is giving something interesting, in very interesting formation we have here. We have buyers step in, price. There's a very big divergence between the price and delta. It's a margin call day. They are running stops very fast. All these buy orders. So when we have all these aggressive sellers and the price is going higher, that's the stop hunting day. But not all of them will be out of the trade. The fact is, once the price or the buyers are done with their manipulation, it's going to go lower, because look how many buy orders are coming. These are breakout traders. So after that, it's going to have a bearish leg and take their money, take their stops. I have to leave another volume profile in here. Look at the POC. It's right at the bottom. They accumulated here, pushed it higher. Yeah, it's right here. I missed that. I missed that information. It's very hard to track everything at the same time. Nasdaq, the same, made a new high. ES trading all-time high. Yeah, it's, I guess I don't want to overtrade today. I'm content with $7-8 loss. If I see something during the PM session, I will get back online and trade it. But if I don't, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Stay safe, stay observant, and you know that. Always protect your capital with stop loss. Always use stop loss and do not risk more than 5% of your account. Just let's stay in this business for long term. And long term means if you are down by a few $100, couple of dollars, $50, $100, whatever that amount is, do not tilt, do not do any revenge trading. And thanks to my colleagues and the company, they actually, if I'm down by a couple of $100 at a day, they stop. They completely cut my access to the accounts. That's it. So they have a threshold of how much money we can lose a day. And when it exceeds that amount, they would say, all right, hey, sorry guys, I'm sorry, there you go. You cannot have more and more trades right now. So you're on your own. Don't trade more. And my threshold, I guess, for the losing days is around, I have to check my phone, how much that, no, it's not in the phone, it's in the computer. Yeah, it's around $500 if I'm not mistaken. that email because they updated based on our win rate on monthly basis. This month for August, it's $500 because last month my win rate trade was below 40%, 38, 37% right all the time. I mean, that's a very bad win rate ratio, but since I leave a runner and my profits sometimes triple than my stops, I made a whole, I could meet the targets for July. But because of low win rate for last month, it was obvious the market was jagged, making very ugly highs, very ugly lows. That's why they kind of lowered my loss limit for the day, which is around $500 to $750 right now. All right, until tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be better. Stay safe, stay observant, and always protect your capital with stop loss.